Rosalind Chan has traveled the globe designing beautiful cakes and teaching others how to do the same. Now she's recreating the exquisite symbols of countries she's visited through sugar. I love this. Her new book, Creative Cakes, provides a step-by-step guide to creating stunningly decorated cakes inspired by regions around the world. And Rosalind joins us now in the AM kitchen. We're surrounded by these beautiful cakes.
Thank you.
It's so nice to meet you.
Thank you.
So really, you can see, I'm looking at the Eiffel Tower here,
Correct.
and I see a koala over there for Australia. You've basically created wonderful cakes as seen through your travels.
That's right. I've done it because I wanted the book to be something special rather than just more of a tutorial segment on the book. I wanted something to be on a coffee table, that it's something that you could just talk about. You know, somebody who's not interested in cake decorating could just pick it up and have a look at it and say, wow, I never knew the national flower of France is iris. You know, things like that.
And this is what I mean. You've got national flowers and other tidbits about the places in there. So it's quite a learning experience.
It is.
So tell us about the idea to do this, because there are so many books out there.
Correct.
And so many people, you know, decorating. You said you wanted to make it different.
That's right.
I'm sure, I mean, you've been around a long time, many accolades. Why write the book now?
Why write the book now? Well, I've always taught to myself, and my students have always asked me, you know, why don't you write the book? And I say there's so many cake decorating books out there right now on the shelves. So I say, if I want to do something that's totally different, can be a conversation piece, and it depicts the culture of each country I've visited through the work of sugar. And so it came to a point in time that publishing company came up to me and said, would you like to write the first book? And I said, wow, that would be great.
And there you go.
And that's how I started this book.
Tell me, you're obviously so passionate about your craft, but how did it start for you? Where did you get the sugar bug and the baking bug?
I've always been passionate about baking since of a young age, and my mom was my mentor. But then as I grew up, even though I was doing law studies and everything, you know, the passion was still there. The satisfaction of teaching people was still there. So that's how I got into this field and more passionate about the cake decorating world. Gave up my corporate career about 8 years ago and started nationwide, I would say.
Our cameras have been picking up portions of the beautiful cakes here, but can you take us through a little bit through the countries that we're seeing, and maybe we can start over there?
As you can see, the koala is the main feature of that cake, and that's Australia. It depicts the national flower, which is the mimosa, and that is done through sugar as well. The next one you see is Hola Spain. As you see, it's the dancer. The dancer,
the
flamenco dancer.
There she is there,
and,
with the red and the black. And you've got the flowers incorporated as well.
That's the carnation, which is the national flower of Spain, and the lace work of Spain is all depicted there.
We have intricate.
I know. We have Canada here, which is the seasonal change. We don't have a national flower, but we have the maple leaf.
And we've got the moose on the other end.
The moose and the snowman, the cold of the country, you know, the coldness of the country. Over the other side, we have Japan, cherry blossom.
Of course.
The geisha is, of course, the culture. Then we have England here, which is the Victorian age. And we have the Victorian high tea dancer here. France, Paris, Eiffel Tower, done in sugar. And we have iris, the national flower.
It's such detailed work, Rosalind. It really is. How many hours to create something like this? To create the Eiffel Tower on a cake?
Well, that takes a while because it has to just, you know, take time to dry and keep moving and doing pieces together. And the last one we have over here is Southeast Asia, which is the orchids and the hibiscus.
It's such a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
You're so very talented, just beautiful. The book is called Creative Cakes.
That's
wonderful,
right.
wonderful.
Yes.